power to create may all be in our favor. Hey, welcome to Creators Lightbulb. My name is Emblem, and today I'm joined with the DapperBurger.
God, that was a mouthful.
See, I told
You do that every beginning?
I
feel
mean,
honored.
I haven't memorized it. I haven't read. I
That's
don't think I'm
great.
gonna memorize this anytime soon. But I did say DapperBurger because I'm unoriginal and unfunny. That's not a word.
Yeah, I mean, it's either dapper and that's it. So
we hope to help you unlock your power to create by igniting your own light bulb through our conversations. We cannot wait for it to explode with whatever creativity you have in store. I hope you enjoy your time here, and let's begin, shall we? DapperBurger, introduce yourself, please.
I'm giggling. Hi, I'm DapperBurger, or just Dapper. I'm a voice actor, new voice actor, but I still got called to be in here. So
Honestly, and your definitions too, I am a new voice actor. When did you start voice acting?
I mainly started last year is when I first auditioned for something.
Like
Now,
everyone else.
I gotta say, if we're talking hypothetical voice acting, where it's just kind of doing voices when you're bored, I cannot give an exact date. But
I've been doing it since I was born.
No, probably. I could probably say I could speak when I started doing it.
But when you started auditioning for stuff, it was around last year because so many new voice actors showed up last year because pandemic.
I mean, what else are you gonna do? Sit around and watch your favorite anime or something and eat? I don't know.
That seems like my life, except minus the anime part.
I do everything except anime. Yeah, I
just don't watch TV anymore.
I mean, I sometimes watch TV if there's like something good on, but usually I just watch like YouTube.
Yeah, same. YouTube is my TV now, and
I don't watch
have
YouTube
Netflix.
TV, but there's some good shows on Netflix though.
Yeah, I'd rather stream Hamilton for who knows how long in Disney Plus.
But say, I was expecting that.
Yeah, in the V, and not too long ago in the Creators Lightbulb VC, we were streaming movies from my computer from Disney Plus, and they made me watch The Emperor's New Groove because they were referencing it, and throughout the week I was just like hearing about this movie, like what's so good about this movie? Why does everyone keep talking about it? Dang it! And they're like because it's really good or something, some sort of excuse, and then I'm like, oh. And I'm gonna watch it on Disney Plus, and I streamed the entire thing, and we just watched the whole movie.
Did you enjoy The Emperor's New Groove?
I liked it. I liked the comedy. I wouldn't call it the best movie ever. That's
yeah,
gonna
I've seen
anger
better,
a few
but
people,
like,
but it's good. It's funny. It's nice. It's good. Anyways, that was like a whole tangent about me that no one needed to hear about.
They're gonna hear it anyway. It's your show.
A show.
Yeah, this is technically a show because you're doing.
I know, but like that's weird.
Get used to it, honey. You're gonna be doing it a lot more.
Honey.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No. It's fine. I've just never been called honey before.
That's the first time anyone's ever called me that, and I don't think I like it.
I mean, I've called other people honey, but like, ironically.
How does it feel?
Like, honey, you got a big storm coming. I hate myself. Oh my god.
Does the twist?
So wait, so what month did you exactly start VAing?
To be honest, the months have all like melted together. But oh god, I can like give me a few seconds. I can look up the audition and try and find an exact.
Ooh.
Because like I deleted the server I did because nothing ever happened there. You know, the usual.
They delete the server? Or you?
No, I did because I left the server. I deleted their server. I have Discord access. No, I left there. That's not. I didn't mean to go to Google. I meant to go to YouTube. What am I doing?
Did you upload auditions to YouTube?
No. I've never touched.
Your
YouTube.
Channel has nothing.
It has okay. It has some streams.
It has something.
They're not good streams because I'm still fixing the audio quality. 6 months ago, Jesus. The casting call results that told me I actually got my part. Because of my first audition, I actually did get a part, but then the series got canceled, as you know. I guess that
Yeah,
went
that's
us
so
then.
unfortunate.
The premiere for the casting call results was July 25th, 2020.
Wow, you started earlier than me.
And yet you've done more. I've done about two things.
Everyone works at their own pace. I was just like, I don't know, it's like a dream come true in a weird way. I don't know.
Well, it's like people say they try to find series that they relate to or they actually want to enjoy watching.
What? Who
Well,
says that? I'm kidding.
one of the people we usually talk to says that, and I don't remember who. I'll find out later.
I mean, no, you got. I feel like the minimum I did the minimum English. The
You'll get
minimum
it.
thing that makes you want to audition for something is like, wow, this art looks cool. The whole story looks cool, and that's kind of the bare minimum. But like, there's a line between, oh, I'm gonna audition for this because it looks cool. Then, oh, if I don't get a part, I might as well die.
I don't know what my mentality is, but like I don't know what my auditioning process is for like finding a show to be like I don't know. Because there's a
I
few
mean,
things I might audition for, but I haven't thought of.
yeah, you should
Yeah, do it, jerk.
do it or die.
Do it, nerd. It's like I'll do it in my own time, okay? I don't want to do it right now. I got
No,
school.
no.
You don't need school. Voice acting is your education.
At this point, maybe it teaches me how to read.
Yeah, to be honest, I learned more from not going to school. Tip for you kids at home: don't go to school. Not actually go to school, but like my way of learning things is just learning by experience. It's much more fun. Okay, this was
I mean, I completely agree with that.
this is not part of the podcast, but I just wanted to say it.
I mean, we can talk about anything, and it either stays in the podcast or becomes a YouTube exclusive segment. So who cares?
An animated blooper.
I mean, I wish I could animate the bloopers, but
Just ask Happy. She'll do it.
no, I don't want to.
I'm kidding. You don't want to. You don't want to put. You don't want to do that. I understand.
I don't want to burden her. She already has a series.
Yeah.
We say that with such defeat. Yeah,
She has a
does.
series. Like it's a common infection that someone has. I mean, most of the people I've met doing this little hobby have done series.
Hobby. I thought it was your whole life dedication and purpose. What? When you
Okay.
VA, there's no turning back.
I'm sorry. This is going to be the most random podcast you're going to have.
Oh no, I completely accept that. It's not like the first episode was just completely random. It was me rambling a lot about the Dream Warrior and
The first time you tried to do the first episode, I wished you luck and then everything went wrong.
At least you didn't wish yourself luck.
Why?
Nothing went wrong.
Why?
Nothing's going wrong.
Nothing can go wrong. Oh no, it all went wrong.
It all gone to shite.
Why'd you have to say it like that? It all went to shite, it did.
Because this is a
This is a Christian podcast. We don't swear.
I like saying shite unironically. Makes you feel like a pirate.
You said it ironically.
Can you just
Moving on.
wow, this thing really was gonna go nowhere because I'm kidding. This is wonderful. Are you looking at something right now?
No, I'm just waiting for you to ask me a question.
What? No, I know you're not a creator, and this is not in the planning doc whatsoever, but do you have a series?
No.
No?
I make up characters in my head, but I don't have I'm not making a show because that's too much work and I'm lazy.
Oh, do tell.
I will be embarrassed, and I will not. I'm sorry.
Aww.
That's a Dapper secret. That's in the Dapper vault.
Well, I have an interesting question that popped to mind. Is there anything you did when you first started VAing, voice acting, that you cringe on now?
The first audition I ever did, the audio quality was terrible because I don't think I knew about Audacity. I think I knew about Audacity, but I didn't know how to use the noise reduction feature, you know?
No, I don't use noise reduction.
I use it and it works.
Yeah, what I do is, I mean, Audacity is still a very tricky thing because, like, What I'm doing right now is that I record in like 75, 78 gain, and then when after I record and edited everything together, I kind of like amplify it a bit. Which I don't know if that matters.
I'm very when it comes to quality of my work, my craft, as you'll say. Because I don't want to be like that guy that went out and bought a dollar store microphone, and you can hear his fan, you can hear his dog going crazy in the background, you can hear him like eating like Cheez-Its. You know,
It feels very awfully specific.
well, because I make specific problems. I've never done it, but like you know what I'm talking about, like those videos you see on like YouTube every once in a while.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking.
And I was like, I want to show that I actually care what I know that it's personal and different reasons for why that happens and all that.
Yeah.
But I like my things to be nice to show that I put my work into it.
Yeah, because everyone I think everyone at first has weird low quality auditions. Well, at least if the acting is not up to par, it's the audio quality within itself. Because we all suck at first, and that's okay.
I mean,
unless you came from a professional background, then
no,
you don't listen to this.
I don't have any professional background. Nothing I've ever done has been professional.
I think anyone that has professional background wouldn't be listening to this podcast.
I don't think anyone with a professional. I'm sorry. I was gonna say something that might come off as rude. I was like, nope, gonna pull the cork on that one.
No, wait, what were you gonna say?
I don't think anyone with a professional background would be hanging out with a bunch of idiots on Discord.
I'm keeping that in.
Keep it in, I dare you.
I will. I'll keep even this part in.
Even this part that we're doing right now? What
yes,
is this,
exactly.
Spaceballs when they're watching the movie? In the movie? He looks back and like in the little television screen he also looks back. It's like, what is going on?
The emblem, declare that this part of the podcast segment will stay in.
Future emblem. Future emblem that's editing this audio. Keep it in.
I cannot wait. Probably gonna hate this question, but demonstrate.
What did you say?
Demonstrate.
Demonstrate what?
What do you think I mean?
I don't have that little question I don't know what you're talking about. You want me to do my voices?
Yes.
Oh God,
I mean, you're a VA for a reason. I'm kidding.
Any one specific voice, or just see what I can?
Like we could always do the cedar.
That's just my normal voice, but just a bit different, Just that's what I just did. I just did it. That's Tranquil. When I asked Tranquil, what do you want for cedar? It's like, just do your normal voice, but a bit more like quieter. And I was like, okay, I can do that. I recently got the lines in for that show. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch Towpath by Tranquil Potato.
Watch Towpath.
Shameless plug #1 of the night. Besides Happy. I should have plugged Happy series, but I didn't because I'm lazy.
MAODDC. Watch that. The Marvelous Adventures of Danny DeComp.
Danny DeComp.
I always say it like that, and I don't know why. I have issues.
My composition notebook.
There's this. Once I say it's a joke, it's not funny. But there's this joke I constantly make. If Danny DeComp means that, why did I say it like that? You know what? I'm just gonna. If Danny DeComp is if DeComp is short for decomposition, if Danny's head were to come off, would it become Danny DeCap? I'm not funny.
That's a good question, actually. Would he become Danny DeCap? Danny.
Oh my gosh, I should have asked that in the Q&A. If your head were gonna come off, would you change your name to Danny DeCap? Now it's too late.
I joked with Happy that his design changes throughout the series. Like over the time, he gets more Yep, English. I'm a voice actor, I'm cool. I'm hip. How do you do, fellow kids? But okay. So you want me to do a voice? Nothing specific.
I have something in mind. We could do a read through of Silence Speaks Volumes.
We'll do that in a minute because there's the cowboy accent. I'm a very low voice. Very nice. I know. Tee-hee. Why are you laughing? No, I'm serious. Why are you laughing? There's
Okay.
the very nice individual voice. The very loud guy.
you, your mic just totally gave up during
Oh, did
that
it give up?
sentence.
I'm so sorry.
It's
I'm
no
so
need to
sorry.
apologize.
Was it really loud?
I don't know how loud it was. We'll look back in the
Don't tell me
recording.
that I sound like a drill instructor when I yell.
How
Where
that
is your
buzzed my
power?
ears.
I'm sorry for anyone's ears that I just eviscerated with sound. There's this very nasally voice when I pitch my nose. um, and
Squidward.
I'm still working on doing other voices. I'm also just nervous when doing voices in front of people.
Yeah, I totally get that.
Someone asked the question why I came up with this name, and
Yeah, so we'll get to that later. I want to know, but hold off the answer.
we save that for later in the show. You dumb dumb. Read the script. What script? I mean, what
Script.
script? What
What?
script? No, I wasn't given a script. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Uh,
Silver's not that time. Oh, I feel bad.
No. I mean, I get planning Dexter every. Yeah, this ruins. This is ruining the entire ethic of the show. But I give planning ducks to everyone because just in case they like having that organized flow. I mean, not like there is any flow.
Yeah,
None of
but
this is natural. Rise.
okay, so we can continue since
Because I was gonna demonstrate my voice range because my real life friends know.
I heard
Say
you be really
real.
sad before, and I was like, Jesus. I listened to a few of your auditions one day, and I was like, you can get like that's a good perk of being a voice actor is being able to do emotion.
You kind of forget that every one of your friends is talented in that sort of manner. Like they can cry, they can scream, laugh. Not me. I just know the occasional giggle. Like
I know how to cry, but not to laugh. Mood.
it's also much more epic when you imagine it in your head. Like you imagine yourself screaming and you do that low, like, no, don't do that. Like that sort of thing in the shower, but like in that sort of way that I
Yeah.
just did it right now. And you imagine like when I voice act, when I audition, I'm going to do that exact same scream. And it's more of like, why you do
Why did you
that?
do that? It's like it comes out more like oh my throat. I haven't had anything worse.
Yeah, but for that low name audition, like live audition thing, my voice is very. Oh, I should have gotten water for this.
You should have done
But
what I did, is bring 2 drinks.
I think the most I don't know if my friends watch my voice acting demo reel, but yeah, they don't really know much about the voices that I can do and the actual acting part of it. They just heard bits and pieces. Like
They
when
know I can
I
do funny sounds with my throat, but they don't know how it works. They don't know how to do it in the business, They
when
don't
I
understand how to work for the pasta linguine.
yeah, they seen like clips like when I was an extra when I was that fabulous extra in Topaz. I
That's a one way to describe yourself. I'm fabulous. Like
when I when I got that extra like when that clip came out of I think it was it sneak peek number 1? I don't remember, but it was
I'm
of
not
episode
looking.
2. No, it's
Go
just what?
go watch Topaz. To figure out what we're talking about, go watch Topaz, you nerd.
Yes. And I was just I got to design the extra. Not like that
I
really
forgot
is
I
a
have to
flex.
ask Tranquil for my little thing because I sent in my lines recently. I finally did my lines. I'm happy.
Yeah. I've heard. I think she's told.
She was talking about it. Oh God. Oh, I
Oh,
hope
but
we can
it's
talk about
good.
that later.
Yeah. And where did I leave off?
You're talking about being an extra, being a fabulous extra in Topaz and designing it.
And I sent that clip to like I think a few of my friends or either just one friend, I don't know. They were like, "Yeah, good job." And I'm like, "Thanks."
They're like, "Ooh, good job, woo!" Like the most sarcastic congratulations ever.
They're they're really supportive. I love them to the moon and back. Like a cheesy person I am. They support me. Really
That's
appreciate
good.
it.
That's good.
Yeah. My real life friends aren't douches. You would have
My
known.
online friends, though, they don't support me one bit. In the
They just
VA
let me
community,
die in
it's
a
a dog
corner.
eat dog world, and I'm the chef. That's a
Wait,
lie
where did
that
the chef come from?
I was saying a line from a game I played. I won't talk about it, but I hope someone gets it.
I don't, unfortunately.
Well,
Oh,
someone that
whatever. When this
isn't
thing
you.
releases.
Terrified
uh,
when this releases because I'm gonna be like, oh, I sounded like a complete dumb.
I mean, like, I always sound like a complete dummy, so yeah.
But like
And I'm
even
the one
more so
hosting
than
you.
you. I'm in every episode.
Yeah,
Trying.
I'm surprised none of y'all are sick of me yet.
It's pretty hard to get sick of people that you barely know.
Oh,
Now,
oh.
now, if I saw you every day, oh wait a second, I talk to you every day on a Discord chat.
That's why.
What a kick
That's
in the
why anyone
pants.
likes it.
Okay, but if you want to continue, I'll stop being a goof and be a professional.
No, I encourage unprofessionalism. I never wanted this podcast to be professional.
But if you want to
But
continue.
I don't know. Oh yeah, the Lodian Burn voice. We're so all over the place.
Yeah, this was you were like, I want to show my voice line, and then we went on like a 20-minute tangent. This is gonna be the longest episode ever, and I will be happy if it is.
The longest episode ever was with Venfae. It was 2 hours. Because he wouldn't
Really?
shut up. I'm kidding.
2
I'm kidding.
hours?
Yeah, I had to edit that whole bunch. And I might not even have done it properly because I was really loose with it. So I might have to listen to it again. But then if I cut the YouTube exclusive segments, it'll be much better. But, like, it's pretty long.
You had a 2-hour podcast with Venfae?
Yeah, he talks a lot, that guy.
The guy doesn't talk. I mean, no offense, Ven. I know you're gonna watch this. But, you know, go watch his show, The Diaz. There's a
Yes,
prologue out.
please
Yeah.
do. It's out now.
At the time of us recording this, it's out.
Yeah, but the funny thing is that since you and I weren't able to record, unfortunately, I might have to and his episode was number 3. We might have to switch places with your episode, so obviously like it appear later, and then like obviously Venfae's The Dias came out already, but during the time we were recording it wasn't out yet. So it's so weird. Time frames are weird.
Oh yeah, we gotta make sure this makes canonical sense in the
No, we
silver
don't.
timeline.
But yeah, he's gonna talk about it like it isn't out yet, and honestly, it's
And I'm gonna talk about it like it is out because it is.
yeah, that's sure to confuse a lot of people.
Put mine first and then his. So
It was like
makes no
I don't know
sense.
what the order. I don't know what the order of these appointments are anymore.
No, why not
It's
just
a
do it like
mess.
you've organized it so they make sense and timing?
Yeah, but like no.
Like if you put tranquils after like she makes the new she's on 4 right now, yeah?
No, we're gonna have to probably reorganize a lot.
Yeah. But okay, that's good. That's
Rar.
I don't know my you furry.
No, totally no.
Yeah, you sure?
I'm not though.
I jokingly say that about everyone I know that's making a show because most of them are about animals.
Meanwhile, I'm stupid and do my show around humans. I don't know why.
I do my show about silly humans. I'm
And
gonna hate
cats.
myself after I listen to this because I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm so cringy.
Yeah, it's humans and cats. It's not a very. I don't know. I wasn't very smart.
No, you're fine. You're smarter than most. But anyway,
What?
let me pull up the list. What's the list of questions that people ask?
Oh yeah, that's a thing. Oh my gosh! Before we were gonna do that, I thought we were gonna do a read through of Silence Speaks Volume. So honestly, whatever you want to do.
I'm sorry, I've completely destroyed the rail.
No, there was no format whatsoever.
And how much of it are we reading? Give me like a second.
I don't know. Now it's it's like a podcast within a podcast. I'll add sound effects and everything because why not? I'm kidding. Honestly, I could do that.
I forgot I had the petition to bring Breeze back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh my gosh, I could like be so extra and implement sound effects and everything and make it a podcast within a podcast.
You should do it. You should do it like that sometime.
Oh my
And,
god,
get
yes.
some voice actors, read it, put some sound effects because why not? But are we gonna do it or I'm just asking.
Do you want to? I'm not gonna force you to because I'm just dumb.
I'm not dumb. You're incompetent. Oh,
Thanks.
I feel bad. I insult people, but as soon as I do it, I'm like, oh, now I feel terrible.
I don't know. I tell myself I'm incompetent every day, so
That's
it's not like it
self-deprecation. We
matters.
don't allow that
Yeah.
here.
Literally every VA does it, but you know what? It's okay.
More so than others sometimes.
We should provide context for this. Okay. So, Silence Speaks Volumes is a short story I did for a writing competition, a national young authors writing competition. It features no, I don't want to say that because that's spoiling the whole thing, but yeah,
the point of the show.
it's like 7 pages. I don't know
7
how long
pages.
this thing is.
It's
And
9 pages.
what, 9?
Yeah, on Google Docs, the copy I have is 9 pages.
Are you sure? Oh, maybe
Yes.
7 pages for the first Dream Warrior.
I think we're talking about 2 different things.
Yes, Silence Speaks Volumes is 9 pages, but then the other, like, okay, so this national young authors writing competition allowed for 2 entries per category, and like for poetry it's a bit different. Whatever, we're not talking about poetry. But for the fiction and nonfiction category, you could enter like 2 pieces. They had to be below 10 pages. I don't, and the results for that actually come out like April, like around the end of April, which is
Neat. That's good.
I don't think I'll win though. But it was
You'll
fun
probably
doing.
you'll probably get some credit. Someone will probably say it's nice.
The credit that it's nice.
This is going on the fridge. It's like when you do a really crappy drawing in like kindergarten and your dad's like, "Wow, champ, that's going on the fridge," and then like 2 weeks later they take it off and throw it away.
What an accomplishment. I mean, like, it was fun doing, I think.
That's for you to decide. You're the one who wrote it. Context for why Triangle wants to do a live or Silver. God.
What?
I was gonna say the context for why you want to do a reading is because I did a voice and she was like, "That's great."
Yeah. It's the canon voice of Damien now because I didn't have a canon voice.
Are you serious?
Anyway.
You
Yeah.
were like, I can't say the names because that's spoiling, and then you immediately say the name.
No, I was gonna say a word. I'm gonna edit this out, but I was gonna say trauma, but I edited out because it kind of spoils the plot twist.
Yeah, that's fair.
But Damien, yeah, Damien's a name. It's fine.
It's a name. It's fine. I'm sorry. I'm making this.
No, you're fine.
So
We just died for a moment.
Why
Why are we doing this?
I mean, because you asked me, "Hey Dapper, do you have a time frame that you could be able to come to the podcast?" And I was like, "Today."
I mean, I was gonna make that. Why are we doing this, listeners? Because we can. And what about it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I ruined it.
No. The delivery was awful.
The delivery. I don't even think it showed up at my house. But okay. If you want to do anything.
So we are reading this because Damien fits Dapper fits Damien's voice, and I thought it'd be fun. And also it's a trick to make Dapper voice act.
I know what line I know what line we're gonna get to by the time we're done with this.
What?
The line I did, with my voice that you were like, "That's good," and I was like, "Are you sure?" And you're like, "Shut up! You're good. You're good at voice acting. Shut up, back."
Bonk hammer.
Bonk the burger. Are you serious?
I will make it a pancake.
That doesn't remove the beef, lettuce, or anything else on the burger. You just made a pancake burger. That's depressing.
Flatbread burger.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you it. Now, I want my thing that Silver's doing a bit just to make the podcast strange. No, this is just how she talks every day. I can confirm from being in calls.
Yes. I'm not I'm not playing a character when I'm doing these podcasts.
Well, you have those podcasts where someone plays a character. They're like, today we have a piece of wood. How are you doing?
I'm doing
I'm doing pine.
It was so on the nose. I love it.
Okay, but so we're gonna read it, or are we just gonna?
No. I want to, but my mom was passing by, so
I mean, how much are we reading?
I mean, the whole thing.
The whole thing. This is 9 pages.
Who cares? One time I written a short story for my 7th grade narrative project. It was actually where the Dream Warrior originated from. And it could only be less than 10 pages, but a trick that my classmate at the time told me was that you could adjust the margin sizes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it was like probably 15 pages, but then adjusting the margin size, it became right on the 10-page mark. So yeah, that's the
Oh, you
I could write
clever! You
more.
broke the system.
Yeah, well, my classmate helped me break the system. My my ELA teacher at the time said it was okay, but he probably should have never said it was okay.
Well, that's his fault.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It's like a podcast within a podcast. I don't know if I'll edit sound effects in. It'll depend on. We'll probably just talk about it, and then we just completely skip over saying it'll be a YouTube exclusive segment.
That's why I'm just kind of like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it.
This was just for content.
I mean, there's a lot of important questions people have about me. I say, lying to myself.
No. I mean, like I said, Ben's episode was 2 hours.
Most of this episode has been us lollygaggling.
All right. Yeah, this is probably gonna have most requirements. You don't have to start with the intro, because I feel like the intro, still looking back at it, it was completely unnecessary. But then, just it's so cliche having a main character wake up in the first scene. Ugh, you know.
Yeah, it's like a lot of shows do that. It's like Link, you are the chosen one. You must go to Hyrule and kick Ganon in the face. Then he'll die. Master Sword, you don't need that. All you need is a bottle and a dream.
Let's start from the not intro. How do I start this? Okay,
if you want to start, so we're starting at Angelo Awoken. Okay, I was like, whew. Okay, we're good.
Who's doing this? Okay. Angelo's eyes fluttered open, crumpled white sheets swathed around his body. Where am I? He asked himself. We've been kidnapped. With a surge of terror, he jumped off the bed, his long black hair whipped in front of his face. Vivian?
I'm very sorry. Is this me? Is the man of sleep? Okay.
Yes, it's you.
I'm sorry. I should have already read this.
No.
Chill. You're not in danger, so sit down. A man of slim but stocky build leaned against the doorway. His strident voice was unnaturally alluring, and in the middle of his cobalt blue eyes, his pupils were awfully strange and slitted? Yes.
Slid.
A jagged stone churned in Angelo's stomach. Okay, you can go back to narrating.
Why did those eyes stir up so much instinctual danger? Picking his fingernail with one hand, the stranger said,
Your sister is in the other room, by the way.
What happened? He questioned, rubbing his aching forehead.
I saw you passed out in a totally not suspicious alleyway. That's what.
He waved his hand around dismissively.
You're welcome.
He muttered under his breath. He nodded.
Let's go to the kitchen. Why don't we?
Angelo followed the direction of his gesture.
You must be orphans, I assume.
Angelo answered as they walked. Yes, we've been for a while. My job is to protect Vivian. Vivian. Can't say my main character's name. I'm also trying to get her voice back. The stranger grasped a bowl of soup on the counter. They sat around the circular wooden table.
Yes. We need to introduce ourselves. I'm Damien.
He pointed to himself.
And you are...
Angelo. He picked up the spoon. Hot air rose from the fragrant broth. He let himself taste it and nearly touched his had to suppress him. It was that good. Why did I add that in here? Everything in here is useless.
Just like Mama used to make it before she died. Because we're orphans, and either they didn't love us or they're dead.
Vivian placed his shoulders on the table.
So, you're protecting stuff.
His pupils sharpened, piercing into Angelo's gaze.
How do you know your sister wants protection? She never asked for it.
He froze. What kind of question is...
How old?
I'm sorry, I need... How old are you, little boy? I'm sorry.
Unprofessional reading of Silence Speaks
It was so
Volumes here.
professional, but as soon as I read, how old are you in that deep voice, I was like, it's coming apart at the seams, Captain. We've hit an iceberg.
This was
We're
never
sick.
professional.
It was going. You were doing pretty good. I wasn't doing so hot, but you know.
Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up,
How
please.
old are both of you?
That's not what the sentence reads. I'm kidding.
I'm fine. I'm good.
No,
How old are
I'm
you
joking.
both?
His stare remained on point. 14. He couldn't keep eye contact anymore and stirred the soup around. Vivian is 12.
Interesting.
He smiled.
Let me ask you a different question. Why choose to burden yourself with a self? Yep.
I can do it. I can really do it. I want to show people that I'm good at voice acting, so I get more for any attention. I'm just doing this because I'm having fun.
Absolutely.
That's voice acting in a nutshell. You're just having fun.
Why choose to burden yourself with a self-assigned task?
Spark ignited in the center of his chest. Burden? Burden? What am I burdening myself with? I need to see my... All right, that it's not... It's not blindness. It's not blindness speaks volumes. Jeez, okay.
It'd be really interesting if it was though.
Burden? Burden? What am I burdening myself with? I need to hear my sister again. He clenched his teeth, nearly biting the inside of his lip, willing to die a gruesome death afterwards to retrieve it. A sloppy grin plastered upon Damien's lip.
That's the problem.
A spark battered within Angela's ribcage, scratching his nerve and sending needles across his arms. The smoke clogged his head space. Damien continued.
You're selfish, Angela. You want her voice back for your action. What about her? What if she doesn't want her voice back?
His reply vomited out of him. Who would not want such a gift?
Ah.
He chuckled.
Silence is so loud it drives people mad. Like a cat trapped in a box. Scratch, scratch, scratching its way out.
Part is not canon, by the way, but you know what?
I'm sorry.
That I'm telling people that. No, I'm telling people that. That is great because he's great at improv.
Are you sure about that, GG Silver
are you
Emblem,
sure
creator
about
of the
that,
creator's
DapperBurger?
Lightbulb? Okay.
This whole podcast is improv, if you think about it.
No, it's just us having a conversation. This is what we normally do.
Yeah.
Since you're recording it for thousands of people, not thousands. I'm gonna go back to a reasonable number for this so far.
And
45.
45.
How's that?
Good enough.
Tell
I
my
mean,
brother,
honestly,
make
if
him-
anyone listens through all these episodes, I'd be so impressed.
They get a gold
So if-
star. They get our seal of approval on episode whatever this is. You get my seal of approval. You get a little DapperBurger sticker. We don't sell those. I wish I did. I have a really cute sticker design
Yeah.
by the lovely
you do.
MFK.
Merch.
It just I don't know.
Having enough of the tightening irritation, Angelo stood and slammed his hands on the table. I'm mad, and what about it? I'm furious, and it's all because of that serial killer Warlock. He's the reason for all of this.
I'm sorry. What?
Damien squinted his eyes. He's the reason for all of this. He will pay, or I will make him.
Whoa, buddy. Slow down. Did you have some drugs before you got here? You sure you didn't do some heroin or something like that?
That soup looking really trippy now.
Yeah, I put some... That ain't basil in my soup. That's weed. I call it good. This is some good soup.
I'm just so sorry. That was so uncalled for, but I was like, he sounds like he is on something.
Oh my god, that got a good belly laugh. I'm impressed.
Got it all the way from down below and brought it all the way up. I've never said like that. You got a belly laugh, man. I'm sorry.
No, please don't apologize.
That was too good to let it go. Okay.
He gestured downwards and Angelo obeyed.
Serial killer
warlock.
He chuckled at first, and gradually it transformed into booming laughter. How dare he? Laughter. The laughter cloaked the kitchen. The laughter cloaked the kitchen. I'm already regretting all these sentences. I can't believe I've submitted this to a contest.
You're fine.
The laughter cloaked the kitchen and choked Angelo by the throat. He was making fun of his son. Don't laugh at me, he said through a locked jaw. His laughter came to a halt. His expression was serious again. Rolling his eyes, he said,
We haven't had one of those in decades. If there truly was a serial killer about, I would never have let you in. Their identity would be unknown. You would never be able to know if it were an adult, a child, or heck, an old lady. I saw Aunt Agatha. She brews a mean soup.
She taught me how to make this soup, you know, the one with weed in it. I'm so sorry. You said you can't have anything explicit, but I'm like, weed, drugs.
No, it's all good. I don't know, is weed explicit content? I don't care anymore.
It technically, I don't know.
Whatever.
Anyways, why isn't the stupid public panicking right now with their stupid mob mentality?
His lips curved upwards once more.
You want to retrieve your sister's voice literally. I thought you were doing that figuratively.
The shadows darkened on Angela. You're lying. That was a terrible, weak scream. You're lying, he repeated. I'm sorry if that completely blew out your
You're
mic.
doing great. Everyone says, like, you're pretty good, Silver.
I don't know. I can't scream that much.
I don't want to scream because of my house, you know.
Yeah. He snickered.
I'm snarky and all, but why would I?
He let out a sigh.
Humans fascinate me.
Why do you say it like a stone inside the stomach stabbed him in the stomach? Oh my god. That sentence is so terrible.
Do you want me to read it? I can read it.
No, the stone inside his stomach stabbed him in the... I'm going to go off the rails.
Where were the rails? Can you find them?
I don't know anymore. Stone inside his stomach stabbed him in the stomach. I want to jump off.
Despite having consumed the soup weed.
A cavern opened up in his gut, literally.
Yeah, because he got stabbed. I mean, open and shut case right there. He's dead.
I can't believe I submitted this to a contest where I could win money. Oh my god, okay.
Still fun to read.
It is. I'm glad. No. Sure.
A warlock?
Damien finished.
What gave it away? My sharp mind, my wit, a weird disconnection with the human race, my excellent soup.
He dragged a finger on the dark circles on his eyelids.
My beautiful eyes.
I'm sorry.
I'm falling in love with you. Your eyes.
Look into my eyes. Trust in me. Someone's gonna listen to this, be like, "What am I listening to? This is stupid. I'm gonna write a mean comment." I don't think
Honestly, if they got this far, that is an accomplishment and compliment within itself.
You earn our respect, but we still hate you.
Angelo wanted to back away. To his own surprise, he was a statue, perhaps about to be demolished. You the serial killer warlock? He asked for the answer. I'm sorry, the way that came up on my receiving end was so pathetic.
I'm sorry.
But like
sorry.
No, like it wasn't your scream. I bet it wasn't pathetic, but like the way it was like, it was like the way it went through the mic.
I did snort.
Oh, I didn't get to hear that. That's so unfortunate.
It's fine.
That was full of mucus. Oh my god. Then the shadows on his face darkened as well. It was still.
No.
He said, his voice low.
I'd let you be dumb to let you talk like this.
Wait, hold on. What the I'd be dumb to let you talk like this if I really were a serial. Okay. Sorry, I can do this better. Let me just get the cue cards.
I'd be dumb to let you talk like this if I was really a silly string. I'd be dumb to let you talk like this if I really were a serial killer.
He pointed to his temple.
It's all in your head.
He locked his eye contact with his. No.
Okay, fine.
He waved his hands up like a dangling surrender signal.
Let's pretend it's your way for a moment. Your sister lost her voice because of this serial killer. You said you've been searching for him for so long. Want to know why it's been for so long?
He leaned in closer.
You don't know where to start. You've just been mindlessly wandering around without a destination or a goal, all while dragging your sister along.
Before we continue, I thought of a amazing amazing podcast episode title while reading this.
Weed soup. You won't do it, I know, but just put it out there.
Something along the lines of two unprofessionals chilling in a podcast.
The unprofessionals. Okay. Okay.
I had thoughts forever out in the world, and I'm so naming it that.
It's you now.
Bragging.
Let me finish.
Put a hand up like a stop sign.
Do you even have an idea of what he looks like? An idea of where he might live?
No. Leaned back into his chair, having proved his argument.
My point exactly. Look, kid, it may not be a serial killer warlock who stole your sister's voice away. It may be something that's closer than you think it is.
A smirk flashed across his face.
Take that as you will.
Angelo could only mutter a single, "What?"
You guys are orphans, right?
He questioned. Yeah, he nodded. What about it?
How did you exactly become orphans?
Searching through his memories for a few seconds, no answer could be found. But remember, orphans are called orphans because their parents are dead. My parents are dead. Our parents are dead. That's all.
Jesus. Stop being good, Silver. My God. Making
What? Am I really being that good?
You're doing pretty good.
Thanks.
Better than me, which isn't very hard to do, by the way.
No, you're doing amazing.
That's all? Okay, I believe you. For now.
He stood from his seat. This conversation felt like low downtime.
I say for now, because Okay, I say for now, because moments from now, you will remember everything. Are you ready?
Ready? He shouted. Ready for what?
I'm a warlock, dummy. I know magic. I can retrieve your darkest memories from the bottoms of the abyss. Hell, from the bottom of hell itself.
He held his palm out.
I ask if you're ready because what you may find.
What?
Yeah, sorry. I'm stupid! Ah!
No!
I ask if you're ready because while you may find answers, you may also learn truths you wish you could never know again. Secrets that will tear you apart. Lies uncovered that were originally buried in the dirt.
He held that palm out and reached towards Angelo.
Oh, I'm trying to help you, kid. It's a bittersweet resolve, but you have to determine if any cost is worth it. So, once again, are you ready?
Doesn't matter if... Oh my god, why am I finding... I feel like I fixed all these typos. Hopefully... Alright, I'm gonna be optimistic about this. I fixed all these technical, gross typo errors in the final draft, because this is a copy from my...
Okay,
This is fine. I'm not freaking out. Who said I'm freaking out? What? Okay. It doesn't matter if I'm ready. He placed his hand on Damien's palm. I know what the answer will be. He shrugged.
I'm sorry. Everything has just died. Where is it? Oh, yeah.
He shrugged. Speak for yourself.
He muttered something intelligible. And pronounce
Something
that word.
illegible. What, unintelligible?
Unintelligible.
Was it supposed to mean that he muttered something you couldn't understand, even if you're listening to it?
I don't know.
Probably. I have a feeling. Okay, sorry.
I am not a good writer.
I'm not a good voice actor, but we're in the same sinking ship, eh?
And suddenly, all went black. I guess I'll say this too. What is wrong with you? A female voice asked, his voice raspy. Why are you doing this to yourself? To your children? The scene slowly faded in. Mother? It was her. He remembered her green eyes and black hair so clearly, robust cheeks and soft features. They were in a typical apartment living room. Mother and a man stared down. I'm never going to start the lunches. The man. The man's eyes had pupils as thin as a knife's blade and had eyes the color of a warlock eye.
You want me
You
to
can
do
say
the
this
man?
one. Yeah, do the man.
You wouldn't understand.
The stranger's voice was growly but sunken with something dumb. I'm not going to understand. Oh wait, that's screeching. All right.
Good screech.
I'm not going to understand. She screeched with tears flowing down her. Did I scare you?
No, I was like, good screech there, sir. Right, good job. Here's a penny.
I'm not going to understand. She screeched, tears flowing down to her chin. How can I? All this time, I'm so devastated. I can't formulate words. You don't understand. How can I? All this time behind my back, you've been making lies with your magic. Why? Without reason, Angelo's throat stiffened.
I swear I did it all for the greater good of us.
Forget your intentions. She was calling the police.
You wouldn't dare.
He clenched a fist.
You said you loved me. You said you cared about me.
Tommy! Away, he thought. Be the man, and Angelo said at the same time.
Vivian?
Vivian? Whoa, that was timed amazingly. I'm sorry. Sorry, moving on. There she was around the corner of the wall, along with Angelo as well. He had to be at least 6. He had to at least be 6. That meant he had to at least be
He had to be 6. That meant she had to be at least 4.
4, yes. She was tear-stricken with vermilion, pale cheeks. Her voice was just as he vaguely remembered it. Sweet, pure, special. Vision began to blur with tears. Angelo, Vivian, run until you can't run anymore. It isn't safe for you anymore. She pointed toward the unknown man and glared at him. Although she wasn't a warlock based in her eyes, her stare had the aura of one. Her father, a serial killer. Serial killer? 1,000 questions came rushing into his ears. His father was a serial killer? Not only a serial killer, a warlock? Damien was wrong. There has been a serial killer warlock in this decade, and goosebumps formed on his arms. Ugh. He meant no one knew there was a serial killer on the loose. Even Damien. Was he the one that stole Vivian's... Mom! Oh! She pointed to the door.
Okay, I want to ask a question. What would this sound like, what he's doing?
Listen to your mothers, kids.
He turned towards them, even if Angelo could no longer see his eyes.
We're no good for you anymore. I'm no good for you anymore. I've gone too far down.
This is a long line.
Warlocks lose their humanity the more they use their magic, you know.
He paused, his exhale loud.
Keep your mouths locked and zipped shut, or else this won't be the last you see of me.
Angela shifted to where he stood to glimpse at him as he was crying as younger him. And just as he exited out of the apartment, he was back in the kitchen.
The wonders of trauma.
He whispered.
I'm incredibly sorry.
He was proven wrong.
Yes, I did.
He wiped his dampened eye, never even realized. At the same time, not quite. Vivian never talked again. That Vivian took what their father said to heart. He went mute after that trauma. He went crazy after that too. But overall, what happened today drove his mind over the edge and convinced himself to reach a goal that didn't exist. Despite anguish stitching silence for him in the end, Damien was right. Silence was so loud. Yay, we actually fucking did it!
We did it! And I hope I didn't butcher any of my delivery.
Oh no, this is too big to be be to exclusive segment. So 2 unprofessionals chilling in a podcast. We can move on to questions now. I'll probably edit it to be shorter because it's been more than an hour.
I'm sorry if it's been long.
No. I chose to do this. I knew what I was doing.
I knew what I was getting myself into. Okay.
Yeah, I knew I was getting myself into, but yeah, that was just a whole trap to make you voice act. You're welcome.
I could have done better.
No self-depreciation today.
You did it first. I'm allowed to.
Oh. Now let's move on to questions. Honestly, this shouldn't be too bad because most of them are just about you being a burger.
Yeah, I get a lot of questions when I'm walking down the street and people are like, is that a burger walking with a hat? I'm like, yes, I am.
We're on the questions now after I don't know how long it's been. My God.
Sorry if we blew out your ears screaming a lot.
If anything peaked, which it most likely did, Whoop-de-doo.
I have a feeling
Not
I
my
know what
fault.
peaked. My screaming earlier.
You didn't scream. Did you? Oh.
When I did my... I yelled at you.
Oh. I mean, I
Yeah.
know for sure my thing peaked.
So nothing of yours peaked. You're pretty good.
Oh, really? Oh.
Okay. But
Impressive.
that's for
We'll see if
sure.
Craig's ears are bleeding after this podcast ends.
He'll be dead.
It's dead
Okay.
now.
Oh, it's
Alright.
dead.
Question number 1 from Mr. Zeke. What got you into the voice acting community?
Well, an answer for you, Mr. Zeke, is to be completely honest, ever since I was little, I just liked the aspect of doing voices for shows. To be fully honest, I don't have an exact reason, and I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but life's disappointing. But I've always had an interest in doing voices since I was an ADHD kid back in my youth. I'm still young, but I back when I was smaller and I couldn't be a coherent speaker.
Oh, wow, okay. That's a completely valid reason. You just voice act because you're bored. It doesn't have to be some sort of calling or purpose. Like, I was meant to breathe life into characters metaphorically and physically.
I mean,
There's a character out there that needs me. Like, no.
I mean, I'm not. Yeah, no. No, I don't know what to say. I was gonna say something, but I lost it. It's gone.
Oh no, I hate when that
It's fine.
happens.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Question number 2 from Happy. What made you come up with the name DapperBurger?
To be honest, it was when I was making my YouTube channel. Go watch it. I stream occasionally. Not all the time. I'm still trying to get my setup all ready before I actually do a good one.
Mm.
And I hope to make YouTube content sometime. I'm just lazy.
Ooh. Also felt that.
But the reason I came up with DapperBurger is originally I used to go under the monogram, the nickname of Kill12E because that was my gamer tag on Xbox.
Kill 2, what now?
Kill12E. Kill
Oh my gosh,
12E. Because it was a name I got from the game Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, which is a game on the Xbox 360 that I loved. It was such a random username, but I kept it for a long time.
Wow, imagine if that were your username. That'd be you'd give off such a different vibe.
Oh yeah, I'd be pretty cringe. But I was making my YouTube channel and I was talking to my brother. And I thought, what are 2 things that I love? I like top hats and other hats like that for some reason. I can't wear them because my skull is too big and they don't fit. And I like burgers because I'm an American. Why not? And then I stuck the 2 together, and that's how I came up with the name DapperBurger, and that's what it's been now, and will probably be forever because it's so good and no one else has it. That was also the reason I picked it because I made sure no one else had the username.
Oh yeah.
I copyrighted DapperBurger and YouTube.
DapperBurger TM.
DapperBurger 2 Electric Boogaloo. Okay,
Question number 3, Happy. Also, why?
Why? Happy, here's the answer to that question. Why not?
Okay. Oh, how terrifying. I cannot wait to make you hear Happy's response to you saying that question.
Oh, I can't wait either. It's gonna be great. That's a joke for everyone that's not paying attention.
Question number 4, Trinkle asks, what kind of burger are you?
Well, in my youth, I was a cow on a farm in my youth.
Oh my god!
I'm 100% grade A beef.
Like, where are you from? McDonald's? Wendy's?
Well, I was sold at Five Guys because of quality.
I forgot. What is that?
Five Guys is a burger chain that's really good.
I've never heard of that before.
Yes. I was born there. No one wanted me, so I just kind of got up and left.
You think it's for the best?
Well, I'm not in someone's digestive tract, so I think it went well. I also found this tiny little hat on the road. I don't know who made it, but someone dropped it. And that's how I became DapperBurger.
Oh my gosh, origin story?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it makes such like when a good Flash show. You know what I mean?
It's nice to make
No, I don't.
it's nice to come up with little stories for your avatars.
Yes, absolutely. Meanwhile, mine is just fan art for now, at least.
Yours is fine, don't worry. Most of mine's fan art anyway. I can't draw, so it's kind of hard when the pencil's 2 feet fucking tall.
Question number 5. Tranquil asks, what are some of your interests?
Some of my interest. Oh boy. I'm looking at the next question. That's golden. My interest. I've always wanted to do YouTube in some capacity, and like talk about video games and such because I love video games. It's always been a thing of mine.
Yeah.
My other interest is a little bit of photography. I started recently doing pictures, and you've seen some of them, so.
Yes, beautiful.
Because
I bet a lot of people have seen them.
Well, yeah, I post them in like photos because I want people to see and show what they know. I posted it once in a server I joined, and the responses were weird. But I want to talk about that. Any other interest? Sort of
voice
music.
Acting.
Yeah, voice acting and sort of music. I've always had a thing for music. I played percussion when I was young in the band, and I still can keep a beat pretty good. Well, it's easy to get a beat once you got it down because you count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you make sure you get it when they actually hit the drum on the song because you have to keep count. But like me and my brother, because my brother, he's great. He should do voice acting. He's great at it. But we'll be like listening to a song, and I'll just be able to keep the beat even though I don't listen to that song regularly, which is great because then we just jam out.
Oh my gosh, your burger avatar, a little drum. The little drumsticks.
Little drummer burger, dun, dun, dun.
Oh my gosh, I expect fan art pronto after this episode comes out.
I'm having a call. I'll throw someone. I'll throw Cat a written suggestion. Nah, Cat. I think Cat's busy, so I don't want to bother
her. All right. Question number 6. Ghost asks, "How are you cooked? Rare, medium, medium rare."
I always get them confused.
I don't understand these things either.
I like my meat when I'm having like a steak or something. But me, let's think about that. How cooked am I? I think medium. Actually, no, medium rare. I think that's what I am.
Okay, yeah, I don't understand these meat terms.
Yeah, that's how they cook the meat. So like if I think it's medium rare is a little bit pink on the inside. It's the texture of the meat. Like if you want a steak, if they cook it enough, it's like really hard to eat.
Why not raw?
Because that will kill you. But okay. On to the next question.
Question number 7, Venfae. Oh, look, a legitimate question for once.
There's only like 3 of them. It's fun. I love these guys. They're fun.
Yeah. Venfae asks, how involved do you intend to get with the voice acting / voiceover business in the future? Is this a hobby thing, or do you plan to expand this into a part or full-time gig?
I hope to keep doing this.
Oh yes, please do.
Because I enjoy doing it. Because when I started this, I didn't know anyone. And like as soon as I started doing it and I started getting into things with voice acting, I met so many wonderful people. I met
not me.
Happy Texan, Gigi Silver Emblem, she was great. Catastrophe, Ellie, Turson, Link, Liku. I could name all of them. Dystro, Gunnar, Eclipse, Lynx, and so many wonderful people that I want to thank every one of them because they're so fun. Enjoy spending time with you guys. It's great.
Yeah, ditto.
Seem very nervous about that. You're like, ditto. And to answer Ben's question, because Ben is great. He's a fun guy. He has a show. Go watch the Diaz. Plug. I got you. I got you,
number
Ben.
3.
No, that was promo 2.
Oh, we promoted TMAO DDC.
Oh, yes. Not very well, but...
What's that now? Now it's promo number 3. Okay.
But, I intend to keep doing voiceover, voice acting. Maybe not maybe some voiceover. But, to describe what I wanted to do voice acting as would probably be maybe a hobby part-time, but not full-time. I don't think I could do it full-time. Because like I said, I also want to try and get into YouTube someday.
Yeah.
Which I can because I have most of the things I need to do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense.
But thank you for the question, Vin.
Question number 8. Link says, where were you on Friday at 6 p.m.? Well, it was raining. I don't know why this is so specific.
I'm not allowed to legally disclose that information. Next question.
Why? I don't know why
he did it because he's funny.
Question number 9. Gunnar, do your G-Man voice? Gentleman voice? I don't know what he meant by this.
That's the G-Man from Half-Life. I want Ghost did a thing in your server when he asked the question. Submit question.
Wait. Oh my gosh.
Where is it?
Dr. Freeman, I realize this may not be the most convenient heart to heart, but I had to wait until your friends were otherwise occupied.
I thought that was random. I was like, I have no idea what this means.
Oh yeah, it's the G-Man. He's fun. So what?
Question number 10. Randy. Oh, were you gonna say something?
Oh, I didn't get. Whoa, there's more questions. Whoa.
There's 2 more because Randy did them last minute. Randy. I'm kidding.
Randy. You watch Randemonium. He's funny. He does stream sometimes, I think.
Yeah, he does. He has a YouTube channel. Randy might do stuff.
Where is he? Yeah, Randy might do stuff. That is. Where is he? Where are his questions?
This is uncalled promo, but we're still promoting it anyway. Question number 10. What makes you so dapper, Burger Boy?
Well, to answer your question, Randy, the reason I'm the Dapper Burger is because of the hat.
So what if someone stole your hat?
Then I'd just be a regular burger boy. I wouldn't be a Dapper Burger boy. I'd just be a little burger boy who is depressed. Do you know how hard it is to get magical levitating hats? In this economy? Oh! No.
It just has one of those invisible springs, and then you attach it to the top of the bun, and then it's just floating.
No, it has levitation technology. You can thank Kat for that, because she drew it with levitation. She drew it flying, and I was like, now it's a levitating hat. It will never not be a levitating hat. I have to thank all the wonderful people who did fan art for me, because they made this character so much funnier.
Yeah, it's so amazing. I love it.
I love them all. They all deserve my appreciation, and you should go look at their art. They're great. I'll name them after we're done with this.
We have one last question, the 11th question. This one I'm actually really interested in too. Randy asked, and since I think you have this neat showman-esque trait, what's your inspiration for your comedy? Like, who do you pick up from or watch the most?
I watch varying comedy, and my inspiration for comedy is I say things that I think are funny and hope they work. I'm throwing it out there, and most of the time it's funny because I can get the situation. I won't make a joke when someone's like, you know, my dog just died, you know, I failed my math test, I stubbed my toe. I won't be like, ha, your dog's dead! But like, and most of my comedy is like insulting comedy, like a British comedian or something. And I've watched multiple committees. Yes. But it's just mainly because I'm just kind of going off what I'm working with.
I mean, I think your comedy is really impressive. You can get things off the nose really easily.
Well,
I've been genuinely impressed with some jokes. You had a chemistry joke once. I really liked it.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember.
Sometimes I've been told I can land a great joke, and it took time for me to be able to do the jokes. Because when I was young, I just make a joke like, "Ha, poop." You know what? And my mother would be like, "This is my son, my stupid, hyperactive son."
It genuinely made me laugh. That was like a joke saying a joke that was very meta.
There's a joke inside my joke. How funny!
So, who do you watch the most?
When I was young, I watched so many people that do comedy and just are funny in general, which I cannot make a list. But like, I don't remember who I watched when I was young, because I used to watch YouTube when I was very young, like everyone in like the 2000s. And I used to watch a lot of Markiplier.
Oh my gosh, I love Markiplier.
My mother didn't like that. She was like, "You can't watch this man. He curses." And I was like, Aha! Joke's on you, mother! I'm gonna watch it without your permission! And it's like, and like, I just pick up comedy from watching people. There's so many comedians like Robin Williams. He was a great comedian. Not for kids, though. No, in no way for kids. His actual comedy and not being like the genie from Aladdin, a few other characters like Mrs. Doubtfire or the guy from Jumanji. No, but he's really funny. He talks a lot and he drinks a terrible amount of water.
You're gonna say beer. I was like, oh.
No, it's water. He has like 7 to 8 contain things of water.
Oh gosh. I mean, he's hydrated, unlike us.
Yes, I mean I have 2 drinks, which I haven't even finished my soda.
Yeah, I don't have any water near me because I'm dumb.
Well, that's your fault, and you see that. Sorry. Yeah, that's to answer Randy's question. And now I have to ask one more thing.
What
Silver,
is that?
do you have any questions for me?
Yes, one more question, and it wraps the whole thing up. How exciting!
How exciting!
Yes, I do have one more question for you, and I ask this to everybody. Your question's altered a bit because you're not a creator. Sucks to be you. I'm kidding.
Ow, my pride. Ouch.
Ow, that hurt.
Ugh, right in the feels.
My pride takes a toll every day, so it's all worse. What advice would you give to aspiring YouTube VAs or just VAs in general?
The VAs. Well,
Voice
to
actors.
young, okay. Well, to young expiring. You're all expiring. You're on an expiration date, and it's today. That's gonna be great when people listen to that part. But my advice to young creators is, if you want people to, I know this doesn't apply to all of you, and I understand that. That's perfectly fine. You're all different individuals. But the first rule of there are 2 things that I say to myself when I do voice acting. The first step is accepting the fact that you will fail. You will not always get roles that you audition for. Remember this. Don't let failure stop you. Because I have a feeling you're going to do great things. Maybe one day you'll be famous and have a paycheck, but I don't know. Only time can tell. And my second thing is, make sure you put heart into your work. Make sure it shows care. Don't do your work like it's just something that you're throwing away. Put your heart and soul into doing it. Show people you care about your work. And for voice actors, just in general, I don't know what to say to you all. But
That's the most professional I've ever heard you.
I've been told I have a very professional. I can't find the words because I'm getting all emotional. But
You are?
because I'm just saying my mind. I don't act professional around people, and that's fine. You don't have to act professional unless you're doing it for a professional, like, paycheck most of the time. But for just voice actors in general, the same applies. Show care in your work. Show people you care about it. Like, it's like caring for a baby. You have to put all your love, all your heart, all your soul into it. But it's not a baby. It's a voice acting role. And to everyone that I've ever met doing this wonderful profession, it's a wonderful profession. I just want to say, it's not for everyone, though. That I will say. For some, I don't know. But to everyone that I've met doing this wonderful profession that I love, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to do this and to be so supporting and nice and just wonderful individuals to be around.
Oh, that's so sweet. We love having you here. I mean, I like having you here, of course, because I invited you.
I get that a lot.
Yeah, of course. Your charismatic personality.
It's fine. Yeah. What could I say to end off this amazing show? Oh yeah, I meant to credit every. Yeah, but yeah.
Wait, what are you doing?
I wanted to say again, just to reinforce the point. Thank you to everyone, and thank you all for coming to watch, and show your support for Silver's idea, because it's a wonderful idea to ask creators how it is, like, what is going on in their heads and why they love doing this.
It's scary.
I know, right? It's all scary. but I've been the guest of this show, and thank you for being here. You can say your piece now.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Creators Lightbulb, hosted by Emblem, and today's guest, DapperBurger. It was such an honor to spend this time with you, and I like that serious bit at the end.
I mean, sometimes when you do comedy, you have to be serious. But yeah, thanks for having me. It's been wonderful.
Yeah, and thanks for bearing with the silence speaks volumes thing that you didn't know you were doing, but you did anyway.
I had a great time. It was great. I just wasn't expecting it. Next time, give me a fax or a memo or something. Don't just throw in me into the rib pattern.
All right.
I'm kidding. You did great.
I hope you also enjoyed our discussions, listener, and found yourself inspired. If you did, please stay alert for the next episode by following Creators Lightbulb on literally wherever you listen to podcasts. My Discord tag is #GGSilverEmblem, hashtag 8226. My Instagram is @emblem_productions, and my YouTube is #GGSilverEmblem. Plug your socials, please.
My Discord username is DapperBurger #3767. You know, the usual. I'm still getting used to the others like Twitter and all that, but I'm not going to plug them yet. I'll do them on my own accord.
Okay. What about your YouTube channel?
Just look up DapperBurger. Just Dapper and Burger, put them together, you get it. It's going to be the picture with the burger with the little hat. There's nothing much on it, but I hope to clean it up a bit sometime soon.
All right, everybody. I think that's it. Well, I hope you have a good day, and remember to stay bright. Dun, 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 dun. Hey.
That's a pretty good slogan. Stay bright.
Yeah, it's so cheesy, but I like.
It's not that cheesy. It's not like, "What's up, gamers? It's Epic Gamer Gods 76."